everyone, it's maths time again, and we are looking at time again today. Now, today we are looking at how to tell the time. So we are looking at being able to find a specific point in time. Now, it might be right at this moment, might be something in the future, it might be something in the past. Now, I've got a bit of a problem. I need to pick up the children today, and I know that it's at 3:30 in the afternoon, but I need to know exactly what that looks like. So do you think you can help me? Oh, that would be great. Thank you, everyone. So what things do you already know about now about time? Wow. There's a lot of things to know about time. Well, we're going to explore some more about time today. So let's take a look. Well, everyone, what kind of clock is this one? Does anyone remember? That's right, we call this an analog clock. Can you describe what it looks like? That's right, it has 12 hours. Yes, it is round. It has all the numbers from 1 all the way to 12 on the outside. Yes, it has hands. That's right. It has a long hand and a short hand. Now, what kind of hands are these? What are their special names? What do they measure? Well, let's have a look. I have my clock here that I can use to tell the time. And I'm going to make the time go forward. So I'm going to twiddle the dial at the back. Can you tell me which one is moving faster? It's the long hand, that's right. Who wants to have a guess at which kind of hand this is? What does this long hand actually measure as it goes around? I think some of you already know. That's right, it measures the minutes as it goes around. So what does our shorthand measure? That's right, it measures the hours. Can anyone notice anything about the hour hand while the minute hand races around? What is the hour hand doing? Yes, it is slowly going around. So the minute hand goes fast because minutes do go fast and hours go slowly. That's right. Well done, everyone. So you've told me that the long hand is the minute hand and the short hand is the hour hand. I think you're right. Well done, everyone. And how many minutes would there be? So how long would it take our long hand to go all the way around and back again to make 1 hour? How many minutes? You might even see it on my clock. That's right. There's a little number right there. And it's 60, exactly. So it takes 60 minutes for the long hand, the minute hand, to go all the way back round to make 1 hour. So as the long hand goes around, you can see that we can count by, can anyone see? 5s, that's right. If you're noticing, you can see that at every big number that's here that represents our hours, we have counting by 5. So we go 5, 10, 15, everyone, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, getting faster, 55, 60, that's right. So you count by 5s where the big numbers are. So it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What's all the way down the bottom? 30. Some very important numbers to remember. So you've already been able to see that when the minute hand reaches here, that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's right, and we keep on going. So that's what the minute hand tells us. But what does the hour hand tell us? That's right, it tells us which hour we're in. So this is 2 o'clock. Right, we are in the 2 o'clock hour. Fantastic. So it is 2 o'clock. But my time that I have to pick up the children is at 3:30, 3:30, sorry. I need to pick up the children at 3:30, 3:30. Does it look like this? Because I've got the 3. Can anyone see? I've got the hour hand says 3. And here's my long hand at o'clock. Is that telling me 3:30? No. It's telling me which time? It's telling me 3 o'clock. Oh dear. Well, that's not the time that I need to meet them. I need to pick them up at 3:30 or 3:30. So let's have a look at that. So can anyone see where my 30 minutes lay on the clock? That's right, it's down the bottom. So our minute hand has to show that it is down the bottom. So maybe I'll have another go at my clock and let's see what happens. So I'm looking at my clock. It was 3 o'clock and I'm making it down the bottom like you've just said. So here it is down the bottom, facing, make it go on to the 6 so that it's right. There it is. So it's facing 30. So on this clock, you've told me that this is 30 and my minute hand needs to face where the 30 would be. Is that correct? It is. But what happened to our hour hand? It's not facing the 3. Can you tell me about that? It has to move, does it? It has to move after. Oh, because it's 30 minutes past. It's 30 minutes after the 3. But we don't say that, do we? We say 3:30 or we say 3:30. Why do we say 3:30? Does anybody know? Because it's half of the clock and it's past. Oh, I see. Well, that does make sense. You are very clever. So we have a digital clock here. I wonder what numbers that I would need to put in to make our time of 3:30 and how we actually say our time when we use digital time. Can anyone help me? Maybe the first thing you can do is pause the video and you can write in our time of 3:30, the time that I need to meet my children on this digital clock. Can someone do that for me? Wow, that is so helpful. I might trace over yours as well. Hopefully you've got it in the same position as this. The 3 would go there and 30. How do we make a 30? What 2 digits do we need? You've done that. 3. Excellent. And our amazing 0 keeps the place of our ones. Awesome. So that's what 3:30 looks like on our digital clock. Okay, so now we're going to have some fun. We are going to ask you to have 2 people. One person is going to draw the time on the analog clock and another person is going to write the time on the digital clock. I'm going to tell you a time and you're going to be able to write those up, and then your teacher can make up as many as she likes or he likes. So the first time is 1:30. Go! How did you go? Does mine look the same as yours? I hope it does. I'm sure that you did really well. So this is 1:30. All right. So now your teacher may like to say some of her own or his own. Pause the video for as long as you need, and then we will see what the activity for today is. Now, for your activity today, your teacher or your carer may have an activity sheet for you to do, or you might like to do what I'm going to do, which is I'm going to write about all my adventure that I had today with you, helping me with learning the time. So my heading would be telling time, and then I wrote a story here about what I am going to do. At 3:30, I will pick up my children. So that's my time, 3:30 in words. And then I've started to draw my analog clock and my digital clock. I haven't finished yet because I need to put in all the numbers around here. Or your teacher or your carer may have some pictures that they can give you so that you can then draw and write into them. And then over here, I'm going to do a picture of myself picking up my children from school. Now, I hope you have lots of fun doing that. Of course, if you finish that one, you can go on to lots more stories about things that you do during the day. So I hope that you do have fun exploring maths in the world around you and learning all about time. Until next time.